So let's start with the future tense today. Future time in English can be expressed in the following ways. First, simple present tense, present progressive tense, to be or be to, be about to, be going to. These are the 5 forms given कि जिसके थ्रू हम प्रेजेंट टेंस का यूज करते हुए फ्यूचर की बात बता सकते हैं. दैट मीन्स फ्यूचर टाइम के लिए हम कई बार प्रेजेंट टेंस को भी यूज करते हैं. दीज आर द 5 फॉर्म्स ऑफ द प्रेजेंट थ्रू विच वी कैन एक्सप्लेन अबाउट द फ्यूचर टाइम. The simple present tense can be used to express a series of planned actions in the future, especially a journey. This we have already discussed in the present also. The meeting starts at 10 a.m. He goes to Delhi tomorrow. The progressive tense, present progressive tense, is used when the planned action for the future is definite. पक्का है आपका कोई planning है आपकी वो पक्की है कि ऐसा ही होगा. Then we can use present continuous progressive tense also for the future action. They are leaving for Japan next week. We are visiting the Taj on Monday. These actions are definite. That means they are going to happen by all means. Then to be or be to, दोनों का difference देखिए. To be or be to is used to express a necessity or duty or something planned for the future. Again planning is involved. किसी चीज़ की ज़रूरत है, कोई हमारी ड्यूटी बनती है, obligations हैं. For that also we can use we are to be in the school at 8 a.m. जैसे should लगाते हैं ना कि हमें होना चाहिए, उसी वे में ये नेसेसिटी हो गई, ज़रूरत है. वहाँ तो हम कह देते होना चाहिए, आप पहुँचो या ना पहुँचो, बट इट इज़ मस्ट. इफ़ वी यूज़ आर टू दैट मीन्स नेसेसिटी है. वी आर टू बी इन स्कूल एट 8 a.m. कि हमें 8 बजे तक ज़रूर स्कूल में होना चाहिए. I am to attend the meeting at 10 a.m. That means I will attend. Must की फॉर्म आ जाती है यहाँ पर. Then दोनों का डिफरेंस देखिए. are to be, am to मतलब be to. दूसरी फॉर्म दी हो ना ऑब्लिक के साथ be to. be की फॉर्म्स हमने पहले डिस्कस करी थी. दैट is am are. मेन वर्ब है हमारे पास be. From that we take the helping verbs is am are. So be to form is used here in the second sentence. I am to attend. Clear? We are to be in the meeting. To be here in the first sentence is used as a main verb and be to is taken as helping verb. Are to be and here am to attend. Clear? Be about to. Be about to may be used to express events or actions which are likely to happen in a very short time. जल्दी ही थोड़े टाइम के बीच बीच में जो एक्शन होने जा रहा है. फॉर दैट वी कैन एक्सप्रेस बी अबाउट टू. द ट्रेन इज अबाउट टू लीव. स्टेशन पर खड़ी है ट्रेन प्लेटफॉर्म पे और थोड़ा टाइम है उसको चलने में, तो हम क्या करें? अबाउट टू लीव. द बेल इज अबाउट टू रिंग. द हेडमास्टर इज अबाउट टू कम. So the action or the events which are likely to happen in a very short time. Then be going to. Be going to is used to refer to express events or actions that happen in the future as a result of present intention or situation. The action that is going to happen in the future as a result of present intention or situation. Present situation की वजह से जो बात future में होने जा रही है, for that we can use going to. She is not going to give us money. Prices are going to rise. Do you think it is going to rain? Do you think the situation is going to be worst due to pandemic in the coming years or in the coming months? That is, अब present जो situation है इसका effect जब हमें future में नजर आएगा, for the future action, to express that action we can use going to. We generally use the models shall and will to express future time. कि हम फ्यूचर टाइम के लिए सिंपल सेंटेंसेस में मॉडल वर्ब्स यूज करते हैं, विल और शेल. जैसे कि हमने शुरू में भी डिस्कस किया था कि अब बहुत से मॉडर्न ग्रामेरियंस क्या कहते हैं कि देयर इज नो फ्यूचर टेंस. दीज आर द मॉडल वर्ब्स दैट वी यूज टू एक्सप्रेस फ्यूचर टाइम. बट in traditional or the olden way, we have the future tense with will or shall that we are going to discuss in the next form. The future time is expressed by using shall or will with the base form of the verb. That means first form of the verb. I shall go there tomorrow. They will come here in the evening. Or note down where we use shall and will. We use shall for the first person subjects, that means I and we. And we use will for the second and third person. But please keep yourself mute. There is some disturbance in between. Otherwise, I'll mute you all. Then you will not be able to ask your problems. Keep yourself mute. So we use shall with first person, that means I and we subject, and will with the second and third person. But we can exchange these helping verbs if we have any condition. कोई condition दे दी जाती है आपको. Suppose sentence के end में लिख दिया promise, determination, necessity, obligation, कुछ ऐसा word कोई भी condition दे दी जाती है तो हम इन helping verbs को exchange कर देते हैं. That means we use will with the first person, that means I and we, and shall with the second and third person also if any condition is given, or if we want to show any determination, any promise, any threat, or any particular condition is given, then we can exchange these helping verbs. Otherwise, in the modern English, you can see will is used with I many times. The use of will with I has become common, but it tells us definite action. जो action है वो जरूर होगा जब हम will use कर देते हैं. The negative sentences are formed by placing not after shall or will. I shall not go there. They will not come here in the evening. The interrogative sentences are formed by putting shall or will before the subject. Shall I go there? Will he come here? The negative interrogative sentences have the form shall, will plus subject, then not. See the placement of not. Shall I not go there? Will he not come here? That means not after the subject, before the main verb. Clear? Coming to the next part. Use of simple future. Shall is used with the second and third persons to express determination, promise, intention, etc. I shall not apologize. Whatever may happen, you shall get a reward if you win the race. He shall be fined if he does not attend the classes. See, with the you and he, shall is used. That shows determination, promise और intention. ये आपको मैंने बताया ना कि हम I के साथ will भी use कर सकते हैं, you और he के साथ, that means second और third person के साथ shall भी use कर सकते हैं if we want to express any determination, any promise, any intention. Shall is used with the first person to express an offer or suggestion. If you want to give any offer or suggestion, you use shall with I. Shall I open the door? Which dress shall I wear? Will is used with the first person to express willingness and determination, same condition as we discussed in the first point. Will is used with the first person to express willingness or determination. I will do it myself. I will help you. We will never commit such a mistake. We are using will here with first person, I, we के साथ. Then simple future is used to express the speaker's opinion for something to be done in the future. स्पीकर का क्या ओपिनियन है, कोई काम एक्शन जो है वो फ्यूचर में किया जाना है, उस ओपिनियन को यूज करने के लिए वी यूज इट. वी यूज सच वर्ब्स बिलीव, नो, सपोज, थिंक, एक्सेट्रा. वी ऑल्सो यूज सच एडवर्ब्स सच एज परहैप्स, possibly, surely. These adverbs are also used for the future tense. We think he will reach there in time. They suppose that he will never help them. So here we are getting the opinion of the speaker about some action or about something. So these adverbs can be used perhaps, possibly, or in the beginning they have used the verbs they suppose, we think. That gives the opinion of the speaker. Then it is used to express habitual actions. They will abuse you again and again. He will go to church daily. हमने present में भी करा habitual action के लिए ये use होता है present tense. Past में करा for the habitual actions of the past. And this is again the same as we did in present. कि for the habitual action हम क्या कहते थे, they abuse you again and again, करते हैं, लेकिन ये किसी की habit बन जाती है तो it can be used in the future also. They will abuse you again and again. He will go to church daily. then it is used for an action that is yet to take place. Future में होना है कोई action, simply form जो आ रही है, that any action that is going to take place in the future, for that we use future indefinite or simple future tense. Coming to future progressive tense, that is continuous, the progressive tense has the form will or shall plus be plus present participle. That means again first form with ing. I shall be doing this work tomorrow. He will be going to Delhi tomorrow. The negative sentences are formed by placing not after will or shall. I shall not be doing this work tomorrow. He will not be going to Delhi tomorrow. The interrogative sentences are formed by placing will or shall before the subject. Shall I be doing this work tomorrow? Will he not be going to Delhi tomorrow? The negative interrogative sentences are formed by putting will or shall before the subject and not before be. Be, that means जब हम मेन वर्ब इसमें हेल्पिंग वर्ब की फॉर्म में ले रहे हैं, बी बिफोर द प्रेजेंट पार्टिसिपल, उससे पहले आप नॉट लगाओगे. सी द प्लेसमेंट ऑफ नॉट इन द इंट्रोगेटिव नेगेटिव सेंटेंसेस. शैल आई नॉट बी डूइंग this work tomorrow, shall helping verb for the future, then subject I, not, then be helping verb plus doing present participle, then object. And referring to the future time phrase tomorrow, will he not be going to Delhi tomorrow, where we use this future continuous tense. The future continuous progressive tense is used to express an action that will be in progress at a given time in future. At a given time in future, fine word is written, it is time. From 5 p.m. to 6 p.m. we will be playing cricket tomorrow. The time is mentioned to you of the future and the action will be in progress at that particular mentioned time. We will be playing cricket tomorrow from 5 p.m. to 6 p.m. The future progressive tense is used to express an action which will take place in the normal course. Routine में कोई action चल रहा है, जैसे हम गर्मियों में एयर कंडीशन चलाते हैं ना, तो एसी चलाते हैं, तो उसके लिए आप ये यूज कर सकते हो, द एयर कंडीशनर विल बी रनिंग इन द मंथ ऑफ जून. It automatically take place. It is a normal routine, so it can be used in the future continuous tense. Then coming to the future perfect, the future perfect has the form will or shall plus have plus past participle. That means the third form of the verb. We shall have reached there. He will have done this work. The negative sentences are formed by putting not between will or shall and have. We shall not have reached there. He will not have done this work. The interrogative sentences are formed by placing will or shall before the subject. Shall we have reached there? Will he have done this work? The negative interrogative sentences are formed by putting shall or will before the subject and not after it. Shall को subject से पहले लगाना है, not को subject के बाद लगाना है. Shall we not have reached there? Will he not have done this work? Now where we use the future perfect tense, the future perfect expresses an action that is expressed to be completed by a certain time in the future. फ्यूचर में एक पर्टिकुलर सर्टन टाइम है, द एक्शन विल बी कंप्लीटेड, इज एक्सपेक्टेड टू बी कंप्लीट. हम उम्मीद करते हैं कि उस टाइम तक काम जो है वो कंप्लीट हो जाएगा. दे विल हैव रीच द स्टेशन इन हाफ एन आवर, कि आधे घंटे तक वो स्टेशन पहुंच चुके होंगे. वी एक्सपेक्ट. ही विल हैव फिनिश्ड हिज होमवर्क बाय दिस टाइम. Then it is used to express the speaker's belief that something has taken place. ओपिनियन देने के लिए, स्पीकर का बिलीफ देने के लिए, दैट समथिंग हैज ऑलरेडी टेकन प्लेस. ही विल हैव नोन द शर्माज, मतलब फ्यूचर की बात हम कर रहे हैं, टेंस हम फ्यूचर यूज कर रहे हैं, लेकिन एक्सप्रेशन क्या आ रहा है कि वो शर्माज को जान चुका होगा, एक्शन हो चुका है पहले ही. ठीक है. ही विल हैव रेड द टेम्पेस्ट, द नेम ऑफ अ बुक, द टेम्पेस्ट, कि वो ये बुक पढ़ चुका होगा. ठीक है. एक्शन इज कंप्लीट itself in the past, but it is giving the speaker's opinion, so we used here future perfect. How we make the future perfect progressive tense, that means future perfect continuous. The future perfect progressive has the form shall or will plus have been plus present participle, that means first form with ing. She will have been cooking now. I shall have been preparing for my examination. The negative sentences are formed by putting not between shall and will and have. She will not have been cooking now. Note down the placement of not. She will not have been इकट्ठा है, उससे पहले not लगाया जा रहा है, ठीक है. Will के बाद helping verb, future के helping verb से बाद में. I shall not have been preparing for my examination. The interrogative sentences are formed by placing will or shall before the subject. Shall I have been preparing for my examination? Will she have been cooking now? Will or shall is to be used in the beginning of the sentence before the subject. The negative interrogative sentences are formed by placing will or shall before the subject and not after it. Here, कि हम क्या करते हैं? We use shall in the interrogative sentences in the beginning, and shall I have been preparing for the examination? Will she have been cooking now? Then interrogative negative sentences, we use not after the subject and will before the subject, will or shall before the subject. Will she not have been cooking now? Shall I not have been preparing for my examination? Then the uses of future perfect progressive, where we use this tense. The future perfect progressive or the continuous expresses an action as being in progress over a period of time. एक time duration तक आपको time दिया जाता है. The action will be in the progress over that particular period of time. That will end at some point in the future. और future का time दिया जाता है. It will end at that particular time that is given about future. By next June, I shall have been completing my studies. The time is given of the future. By next June, I shall have been completing my studies. Action started in the past. It is in continuation. It will be completed at a particular period of time given by next June. So I hope everything is clear to you. Now, if you have any doubt, you can ask. Otherwise, we'll explain the same tense through PPT. We are left with 10 minutes. Quickly raise your hands if you have any doubt. Kabir Gulatra, do you want to ask anything? Kabir Gulatra, do you want to ask anything? Otherwise, mute yourself.
No, ma'am.
No doubt, then please mute yourself. No doubt to anyone? Everything clear?
No, ma'am.
Now, quickly explain through the PPT. Don't waste the time. Raise your hands. Who would like to take the turn? Screen is visible. Yes, Drig Bajaj beta. Unmute yourself and explain. I'm leaving this slide that we have 3 tenses: present, past, and future. 4 forms: indefinite or simple, continuous, perfect, and perfect continuous. Okay. Yes. Yes, beta. Start explaining simple future tense.
The first type of future tense is simple future tense or future indefinite.
Yes, beta, start.
The simple future tense is used for an action which begins at a certain future moment. For example, he will come here on Sunday.
Yes.
And in this sentence, it shows that the action that he will come here begins in future, that is Sunday.
Yes.
Same in I shall meet you tomorrow, and they will write a letter to me.
That
In
means
this
the action will begin in the future at a certain moment of future only. Yes. Affirmative sentences.
The rules of writing the rules of simple future tense are, in affirmative sentences, the sentence formation is subject plus will or shall plus V1 plus object. Shall is used with the first person, for example, I or we,
Yes.
and will is used with the second and third person in normal sentences.
Yes,
For
yes.
example, he will play football. In this sentence, he is the subject, will is and play is the we first form of verb, and football is the object.
Will is the helping
Uh,
verb used for the future, and play main verb or the base verb, first form of the verb. Okay. Yes.
it will rain heavily in August. It is the subject, will is the helping verb, rain is the main first form of verb, and uh,
Heavily.
heavily in August is object.
Heavily is
Same
adverb here, beta. It is
adverb,
not object.
adverb.
It's not always object is there in the sentence. It may change. Beginning part should be same. Subject, helping verb plus first form of the verb. Clear? Object is missing here. Heavily is the adverb used here. How it will be. Rain कैसी होगी, heavy होगी. So it tells about the action, manner of the action, how the action would be. Heavily is adverb. In August is the time reference for the future. Coming to the next. Be quick.
Negatives in negative sentences, the sentence formation is subject plus will not or shall not plus V1 plus object. For
Yes.
example, he will not play football. In this sentence, he is subject, will not is helping verb, play is the first form of verb, and football is the object.
Yes. Please note down the placement of not in between the helping verb and the main verb. Will or play दोनों के बीच में in between जो है not use हो रहा है. Coming to the short forms, will not is written as won't and shall not is written as shan't. Clear? Yes. Coming to the next slide.
In interrogative sentences, the sentence formation is will or shall plus subject plus V1 plus object. For
Yes.
example, will he play football? In this sentence, will is used for in first, and then subject is he, play is the
Yes.
first form of verb, and football is the
Okay, we
object.
use will or shall before the subject. Okay, coming to the next tense. Now I want someone else to explain. Yes, Ashish, roll number 36, raising hand. Yes, beta. Explain this tense.
Uh, Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning. Continue with
Here,
explanation.
here comes future continuous tense.
Yes.
Future continuous tense is used to express an action that will be in progress at a given moment in the future.
Yes.
For example, tomorrow at 1 p.m., I shall be taking my lunch. It is expressing that for a given time in future, I shall be taking my lunch.
Yes, the action will be in progress at a given moment in the future. इसमें given moment future का कौन सा है? Tomorrow at 1 p.m. कि कल 1 बजे आपको ये future का time दिया गया है and the action will be in continuation at that very moment of the future. Coming to the next.
Rules for future continuous tense. In affirmative sentences, we write subject plus will be, shall be plus V1 plus ing. For
Yes.
example, a cool breeze will be blowing at this time tomorrow. Here, a cool breeze is the subject, will be is the helping verb, blow is the first form of verb plus ing.
Present participle, first form plus ing. Yes.
At this
Yes.
time tomorrow,
This
which
is the
is a
time.
which enough
This is the
in
time
which
given
a
for the future. Okay.
future.
The action will be in continuation at this time tomorrow. जैसे आज हम अभी बात कर रहे हैं ना near about 9 o'clock, तो हम क्या कहेंगे कि कल इस टाइम पे मीन्स कल 9 बजे a cool breeze will be blowing. फ्यूचर की बात हो रही है and the time and the moment of future is given to you. Coming to next.
In negative sentences, uh, we write subject plus will not be plus shall not be plus V1 plus ing.
Yes.
For example, a cool breeze will not be blowing at this time tomorrow. Here, a cool breeze is the subject. Will not will be placed after helping verb, and
Please, here you are to be careful. Don't get confused with the helping verb be and will. कि be के बाद लगाना है. No, we will use not after will, because future में आप सारी forms में क्या देखोगे कि आपके पास main helping verb जो आ रहा है वो will और shall है, जो कि future tense को refer करता है. ठीक है? So not will be placed after will or shall. Okay? Coming to the next.
In interrogative sentences,
Yes, beta.
we write will, shall plus subject plus be plus ing.
Yes.
For example, will a cool breeze be blowing at this time tomorrow? Here
Yes.
we
Will
write
or
the
shall will come in the beginning before
beginning
the subject.
subject.
Okay. Coming to
and
the next. Now I want someone else. Come forward. Yes, Divya beta. Yes. Divya beta, please start.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning, beta.
Future perfect tense. Future perfect tense is used to express an action completed before a given movement in the future. For example, the school will have declared the result by next Saturday. Here in this sentence, we are getting to know that the school will have declared this result. The action is past, but we are in future by next Saturday. The
What is
action is
given here?
fixed.
A given moment in the future. The action will be completed by that particular moment of the future. यहाँ में क्या बताया जा रहा है? By next Saturday. मतलब अगले सैटरडे तक रिजल्ट डिक्लेयर किया जा चुका होगा. एक्शन होना है अभी. कब होना है? नेक्स्ट सैटरडे होना है. So what is given here? A given moment in the future. At that time, the action will be completed. Okay, coming to next.
Future perfect tense is used to denote that action will be completed in the future before another action takes place. In this, the verb expressing the previous future action is put in future perfect tense. For example,
Yes,
I shall
what you have to
finished.
understand here, that if there are two actions, you will see one action is completed before the second action takes place. जैसे हमने past perfect में किया था, the same is here in the future perfect. There we use past perfect plus past indefinite. What we use here? Future perfect plus present indefinite. ठीक है? For the first action that has already been completed, we use future perfect, and for the second action that takes place afterwards, we use present indefinite. See the example here. I shall have finished my novel before he comes. Which action takes place first? जो काम पहले खत्म हुआ. I shall have finished my novel. It will take future perfect tense. And the second action, that before he comes, that will take present indefinite. Okay, two actions just like the perfect, past perfect that we discussed. Coming to the next, what is the rule for this?
Affirmative sentences.
Yes, Divya beta, continue.
Affirmative sentences. In this, the rule
Be
is
quick,
that
beta. We are
subject
left with only 6 minutes.
subject plus will have shall
The
or
problem you are
shall
facing?
have plus v3.
Divya beta, please
For
continue with the explanation. Next, Isha Sharma. Isha Sharma, please.
Here the rules of a future perfect tense are here
Isha
in the
Sharma beta,
affirmative.
please continue.
Here
I
the
think
affirmative.
she's facing some problem. Divya. Isha, you please start beta.
Hello.
Ma'am, I am speaking.
Isha.
Hello, ma'am.
Yes beta.
Ma'am, am I audible?
You are not audible to me. Yes, start.
Okay. Here the rules of future perfect tense are in the affirmative sentences. Here the subject plus will have or shall have plus a third form of verb is used. Here the example is the train will have come before you reach the station.
Yes, we have just discussed two actions. First action will take future perfect and the second action will take present indefinite. Okay, coming to the next, little be quick.
In the negative sentences, here subject plus will not plus shall not plus will not or shall not plus have plus third form of verb is used. In the example, we can see the train will not have come before you reach the station. Here, the negative form is used.
See the
Here,
placement of not, it is after will or shall. Okay, remember always after will or shall. In the future, आपको will और shall के accordingly ही चलना है, बाकी helping verbs नहीं देखने हैं, ठीक है? Question form बनेगी तो will और shall बाहर आ जाएंगे, negative है तो not after will or shall. Coming to the next.
in the interrogative sentences, here here will or shall plus subject plus have plus a third form of verb is used. Example, will the train have come before you reach the station? Here the sentence is formed in a question.
Yes, we have brought will or
That-
shall in the beginning. That means before the subject. Yes, anyone else who wants to take the turn? Still we have 4 minutes. Quickly raise your hand. Vikrant or Kavya Kaushal, will you? Malvika? Malvika, will you explain it, beta? No one is raising hand. Malvika. Anyone who wants to take the turn, quickly raise your hand. Sushant, beta. Sushant.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, explain the last tense quickly. We are
Yes,
left
ma'am.
with 3 minutes only.
So now we are going to do future perfect continuous tense.
Mhm.
Future perfect continuous tense is described to is used to describe that action that is going on and will complete in future.
Yes.
The action is assumed to be continued for a time in future.
Yes, we are given a
Uh,
time reference and we assume, we
yes.
expect that the action will be in continuation for that particular time. It may be specified or unspecified. Yes.
A time reference is used for how long the action continues.
Yes,
For
कितनी
example,
ड्यूरेशन से कितने पीरियड से काम जो है वो चल रहा है और चलता रहेगा फ्यूचर में. For that time reference is given to you. Yes.
yes. For example, he will have been studying in the library for 3 hours.
Yes.
Means he is still studying and will complete his studying in 3 hours.
Yes, he will have been studying in the library for 3 hours. कि वो 3 घंटे से लाइब्रेरी में पढ़ रहा होगा. ठीक है? It refers to a particular time phrase of the future. And what is the difference for and since? We have already
For is used
discussed.
for is used for a period of time.
Yes,
It is
for
not
is
a
used for
specific time.
the period of time or the duration, and since is used for the point of time or the exact time, you can say. Okay, coming to the next, let me finish it. We are left with 1 minute. Affirmative sentences, we use subject plus will have been, then first form ing with since and for with time phrase. He will have been reading the book for 2 hours with the time phrase given at the end. This is the only difference that makes clear for the perfect continuous and the simple continuous. Coming to the negative form, see the placement of not after will or shall. Don't get confused that you have to use it have be in between the have been. No. If we are talking about the future, not will be placed after will or shall. Coming to the last, that is interrogative sentences will bring will or shall in the beginning. Clear? The rest of the pattern of the sentence will remain same. Clear? I hope everything is clear.